Have you ever said something and the other person understood something totally different? Like, so different that it becomes funny and also a little embarrassing?
Oh no, that feeling is painful.
And what about this? Have you ever done one small, kind thing and it changed someone's whole day?
Those moments feel like magic.
Today, we have two short stories. One is funny, and one is warm and emotional, and both can help your English.
Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Story Drop.
I'm Senorita.
And I'm Alex. We tell simple stories so you can learn English naturally, like friends talking.
Let's start with story one. Okay, Alex, this happened to me last year. I was new in my neighborhood. I wanted to be friendly, so I decided to visit a small bakery near my house.
I already like it. Bread is always a good idea.
Yes, the bakery was tiny, warm, and smelled like butter. There was a young man at the counter. He smiled and said, "Hi, what can I get you?" I wanted to sound confident in English, so I said, very clearly, "I would like a plain bun, please."
Sounds normal.
Yes, but here is the problem. My pronunciation was not perfect. I said plain bun, but it came out like plain something. I don't even know. The worker blinked and said, "A what?" So I tried again, slower. A plain bun. Just simple. He looked confused. Then he said, "Wait, do you mean a plan?"
A plan? Like a plan for the future?
Exactly. I panicked a little because I didn't understand why we were talking about life plans in a bakery. I said, No, not a plan, a bun." He said, "Oh, a bun like hair bun," and he pointed to his head like tying hair.
Oh, wow. Bakery bun, hair bun? That's confusing.
Yes. And I was standing there thinking, why is English doing this to me? I tried to explain with my hands. I made a circle shape like bread. I said, "Food bun, bread bun." He said, bread, okay." He turned around and brought something back, and he placed it on the counter with pride. It was a giant hot dog.
No.
Yes! A hot dog in a big bun with ketchup and mustard, like a party on bread. I froze because I did not want a hot dog. I just wanted a simple bun, plain, no sausage, no sauce, just bread.
Did you tell him?
I tried. I said, "Sorry, no hot dog, only bun." He looked hurt, like I rejected his art. Then he said, "Oh, you want one bun." I said, "Yes, one bun, only bread." He nodded fast. Okay. He went back again. I waited. I felt my face getting warm. I thought other customers were listening. In my head, I was screaming, "Please, just let me buy bread like a normal person."
That is the most relatable feeling.
He came back with a paper bag. He put it on the counter and smiled big. I opened it. Inside were 3 buns.
3?
3 buns. Not one, not plain bun, not hot dog, just 3 buns. And then I realized maybe he heard one bun as one bun or something. Or maybe he thought I said buns, plural. Or maybe he thought, this woman clearly needs extra bread for emotional support.
Honestly, extra bread can heal many problems.
I started laughing, not a small laugh, a real laugh. I couldn't stop. And the worker looked scared, like, did I break her? I said, still laughing, it's okay, thank you." And because I didn't want to be rude, I bought the 3 buns.
What did you do with them?
I went home and made very sad little sandwiches, just bread and cheese. But every time I ate one, I laughed again. Now here's the sweetest part. The next day, I went back. I practiced in my head, "One plain bun, please. One plain bun, please." When I walked in, the worker saw me and said, "Bread lady."
Bread Lady? That's your new superhero name.
Yes. I said, "Hi, one plain bun, please." Perfect pronunciation this time. He smiled and said, "Ah, one bun, no hot dog, no hair." He remembered. We both laughed. And after that, every time I visited, he would greet me like an old friend. So that funny mistake actually helped me stop being afraid of speaking.
That's a great lesson. Mistakes can be funny and useful.
Can we explain 2 words for beginners?
Yes, let's do it naturally.
First word, miscommunication.
Miscommunication means people don't understand each other correctly. Like I said plain bun, but he understood something else.
Second, pronunciation.
Pronunciation is how we say words, our sound. If pronunciation is not clear, people can misunderstand.
And maybe one more, embarrassed.
Yes, embarrassed means you feel shy or uncomfortable because something feels awkward, like when I stood there with the hot dog I didn't want.
Poor hot dog, rejected. Don't worry, someone else probably loved it. Story 2, a small act of kindness.
Okay, my turn. This story is about a small act of kindness. It happened on a rainy evening. I was riding the bus home after work. I was tired, my phone battery was low, like 2%, and I still had to walk from the bus stop to my apartment.
Rainy evening and low battery? That's stress.
Exactly. The bus was crowded, people were quiet, everyone looked serious. You know that mood, like the whole bus is thinking about life. At one stop, an older woman got on the bus. She held a small bag and an umbrella that was half broken. She looked around for a seat, but there were no seats.
Did anyone stand up?
At first, no. People looked away. Some pretended to sleep. You could feel that uncomfortable silence. I wanted to stand up, but I also felt tired. Then I saw her hand shaking a little as the bus moved, and I thought, okay, Alex, be a human. So I stood up and said, please, take my seat.
That's kind.
She looked surprised. Then her face softened. She smiled and said, oh, thank you, dear. I sat near the door. The bus moved again. The rain hit the windows like little taps. After a few minutes, I noticed something. The woman was searching in her bag. She looked worried. She asked me, excuse me, did you see a small blue wallet? I think I dropped it.
Oh no.
My stomach dropped. A wallet is important. Money, cards, everything. I said, no, but let's look. So we both looked around his seat and the floor. Another passenger helped too, just a little, but we couldn't find it. The woman's eyes got watery. She said, that wallet has my bus card and my rent money. I can't lose it.
That is heartbreaking.
I felt helpless. The bus was still moving. People were still quiet, but now they were listening. Then I remembered something. When she got on, she stood near the front for a moment. Maybe she dropped it there. So when the bus stopped at the next stop, I quickly walked to the front area and looked near the driver's box and the floor. And there it was, a small blue wallet, hiding near the corner.
You found it.
I picked it up and raised it like a trophy, not too dramatic, but a little dramatic. I walked back and said, is this yours? Her eyes opened wide. She grabbed it with both hands. She said, yes, that's mine. Then she did something I didn't expect. She held my hands and said, thank you. You gave me your seat and now you found my wallet. Today was very hard. This helps more than you know.
Wow, that sentence is powerful.
My throat felt tight. I didn't know what to say. I just said, I'm really glad. She sat down again and took a deep breath, like she could finally breathe. A few stops later, it was my stop. I stood up to leave. The woman called out softly, young man? I turned. She smiled and said, I hope you have a warm dinner tonight.
That's so sweet.
And here comes the small twist. As I stepped off the bus, I felt something in my pocket. A small paper. I pulled it out. It was a note. I didn't even feel her put it there. The note said, thank you for seeing me. That's all. I stood in the rain for a second, just staring at the words, because that was the real kindness. Not just the seat, not just the wallet. It was noticing her, treating her like she mattered.
That made me emotional. Thank you for seeing me. Wow.
Same. And since that day, I try to look up more. I try to notice people more. Sometimes kindness is very small, but it can feel very big.
Let's share some useful sentences from today. You can use them in real life.
Repeat after us, everyone. Sorry, I mean...
Great when you make a mistake. Sorry, I mean 1 bun.
Can you say that again, please?
Helpful when you don't understand.
It's okay, no problem.
Good for relaxing a situation.
Please, take my seat.
Simple kindness on a bus or train.
Did you see my wallet?
Useful if you lose something.
Let's look for it.
Teamwork sentence. Simple and friendly.
This helps more than you know.
Beautiful sentence to thank someone.
Now your turn.
Choose 1 sentence and repeat it 2 times. I'll pick, sorry, I mean.
I'll pick, let's look for it.
And tell us in the comments, have you ever had a funny miscommunication?
Or what is one small act of kindness you will do this week?
Even something tiny counts. A smile, holding a door, helping someone find something.
If you're learning English, mistakes are normal. You're not bad, you're brave.
Yes, your mistakes can become funny stories later, and your small, kind actions can become someone's hope for the day.
Keep going. Little by little, you're building confidence.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Daily Story Drop.
Like the video, share it with a friend learning English, and comment 1 sentence you want to practice.
We read your comments, and they help us choose new stories.
See you in the next Daily Story Drop.
Bye.
Bye.